tribe in the same county, it took them away from us. They used tribal pressure to force these people to leave our party. People we worked with for 6 years were bad enough to go and try to destroy us as a party. But we let them know during this election that we are a force to reckon with.
They never do more than 1 year. But always people that are beyond citizens, they better, they will measure over who. What I'm calling them, start gambling. I tell you, what they do, then you continue what will bless me, and you will do better. So the 4-year guarantee in Liberia. I said, when you tell them, they will go by the play where they're coming from, they will go by the one letter. They're power to it more than that 1 year.
Everything I said before God, I was president of the Senate. And for all the time I was president of the Senate, my job was to sit down and direct the debate. So you put your hand up, I recognize you. I'm telling you, one day, Mr. We are never put your hand up. Because he didn't have anything to say. That's why they were calling Bobo Senator. I'm not joking. Joy Howard Taylor knows that. The only time we spoke to me was one Thursday, we had a meeting, and we're taking on, I said, hey, Chief, gotta go also. I said, you Senator, who you going also?
I don't have from people. No, we stood up for 6 years. We didn't stand up for 4 more politicians and 4 more opposition to come and can't do that. They do something to me. Look, I will not discuss this anymore. But when the time reach, the heat will hit somebody. They put out and say, oh, you're not bad, they're not bad me. I am saying it now. When you're happy, I approach the issue, and nothing has been done about it. I left from Nimakana, I reached at 10 o'clock in the morning because I was angry. I don't want to see anybody in that movement. Jeremiah did not want me to be represented. I do not want Jeremiah to be vice president. Who will feed it? Who will feed it?
We are no leader in Labrador concerning our left president with Jovia. Of course. Like you or not, for the carry in there. Yeah. Yes, he just screened well for all because since 15 years plus we've been living in my house around here. And he there screened well by baby. They are screening well. Apartment.
More important because deep down my heart, I got a big chassis. Even 1 or 2 of those countries, Mr. Sako. No, I'm a bona fide citizen for 2005. I will never betray George Weah until within the constitution 18 years. You like it, you not like it, George Weah. But will I come and go forward to my BCB until they go steal him for in the mansion? La, George Weah. 12 years. Because president for the country, they will just sell the country. Brother, one man is not competent to solve that brewing problem. You may call that president for this country, who will stay moments until God will destroy the country. But every good thing comes slowly, brother. If you manage stomach, the belly, you'll regret. So we are doing 100% well. But people want for everything to be full, la. But Joe, we are doing well. All the company that year, they want for Joe, we have a way ahead, carry the company to go and work for me. He just said on here one count down. He said, don't forget Joe, we will fire you. You my master, he said, don't forget Joe, we will slap you. My name is Curtin P. Jackson. They can give me fast money that will not stop me for looking for iron. And I know George Weah will still fulfill his promise. He will not mad those corrupt officials that behind him. But George Weah is a leader, he's competent. During his second term, I can see most of them is like getting record. Yes, I believe most of them will be sacked. It will be all right for those that lack into criminality ways.
You get bring her to go steal to the main store.
Oh, so the man wanted for you to go steal from the web post store.
Yeah. He said, I'm a join to go steal to the web main store to they get money into the store. They will go take it from there. I said, my man, I only bad for the same leisure.
And how can the police catch you now?
The police before the man call me back. Now on the 18th, they more.
The same man now.
Yeah, the same man.
The same man who want for you to go steal.
Yeah, he called me on the 18th.
Yeah.
Now in the night, around about 8:30, the man called me. He said, "Oh, my man, I'll let you be there and call you back again."
So that time you go to work?
I go to work.
It's different working place. You come to the man.
Yeah, I'm from to my working area to Clarence to now go to the man.
To go steal now?
No, I'm not go steal. And I go Steve. I go to yeah. How you question me, man? The thing you want for me to explain for you to understand, then you still questioning me, doubling the question. How many talk clear now?
Okay, let's go now. I beg you, sorry.
I say
When I call you in the net now.
when a man come in there,
Yeah.
he asked me, say, how many of you are working to the area? I say we are 3.
You told the message you're 3.
Yeah. So he said, I want to give you tea to carry to
The message you want to give you what?
tea. Have milk tea.
Oh, milk tea.
Yeah.
For you to drink.
With bread.
The bread.
3 pieces of raw bread.
With egg inside.
You add into my butter. So when I carry it to the man, say carry it to the man. When you give it to the man, then you must come back to the car.
So the food make you now, you carry now so you can go convince your friend now.
Yeah. When I give it to the man, the man say thank you. I say okay. The man say, oh, where you going now? I say, oh, I'm going right car. So one of my friends called me.
And the same man you going to now.
Yeah, the same man.
And the man tell you say he want for you to go steal.
No, yeah. So when I go to the man, he say clean the car. Then they are 2 now.
In the Jeep.
In a G. Then they are 2.
A big Jeep.
Yeah.
That one.
Black BG. Photo G.
Photo Jeep.
Yeah. So when I clean the car now,
Air condition all inside.
no. Papa, you can't wait for me to spin now. I'll leave the whole town now. You can judge people.
I just asking you a question, sorry.
You can judge people like you can here.
No, I'm a journalist. I beg you, sorry.
The way you double in the question, can I say when I move from here out free? Can I say when I move from here out?
Sitting in the lava pot, and you look around after plenty talk. You see somebody now put a head down there. And then you say, well, what we do now? You put out of people. Then you have to say, you know what? We are waiting for small. So then we say we gotta do the chant. That unifying chant, that coming together chant, the things that wake up and get us ready for whatever it is. You know, when I repeat a chant, you know it. I gotta tell you, right? When I say it, you say it, eh? Yo, 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 yo. And you go over that. Segway. Party on party. Those chants are meant not only to wake us up, but to unify us, to bring us together, to tell us that we are one nation, one people. With all languages and our dialects and our speaking and our painting, we come from different countries, but we are all Nigerians, dedicated to the cause of nationhood, dedicated to preserve it, not for ourselves, but for our children and our children's children, to give them a place where they can pursue their dreams, their ambitions, whatever they want. And that's why we come together as a people.
How can someone stay 40 years in government? He can't even obtain one vehicle for himself. If the man is not developed, how can a man develop you? You see, I want to say something, you see, our government, we are very honest people and we are kind. Somebody sick, they come to us, we carry the hospital. Somebody don't have vehicle, they come to us, we buy it. But what they can tell you, when we buy down those things and they tell you, say, we are corrupt. But when they take the gift, they don't tell you, say, we are corruption. You understand? The vehicles that Brother riding today, I give it to him. But he did not say, but he's telling you, I'm corrupt. But I gave him 2 cars. He said I'm corruption. He took the car down, then he said I'm corrupt. So why you take the money from the gave you 2 cars? Because if you say I'm corrupt because I gave you a gift, then you also corrupt.
Under your leadership, our country has experienced unprecedented development with the tenet of democracy. Holding this as a constant fact, I am happy to join with what will go down in history as the only one-round victory for the re-election of President George M. Weah, the country's giant comes October 10, 2023. We all know the apology for that. Our actions are 100% justifiable. For the fact that we welcome change for which our country is a lazy testimony for its infrastructure and economic development. For the fact that this government has created a classless society in which ministers and directors are no longer imported into the government space like commercial goods as it was going in the past. We will protect the proper agenda through our angry vote. Mr. President, we, the Revolutionary Congress, first and voter of the 15th, through the word of our honorable lawmaker and president of King Solomon, want to say to you that we are students of revolutionary history. Our ability to understand the teaching and reading in the world is unmatched. Gone are those days where we have a global society where many of our young people work at job by fake propaganda. We have been following the political discourse of this country. We have understood the true definition of nationalism and patriotism. We are aware of how our country has been backward because our leaders in the past were not patriotic and nationalistic. We are aware of agents of darkness are migrating from one opposition political party to another, committing lies in broad daylight to create havoc and disunity among our people.
And we do not no longer support Unity Party. And the reason why is because of how they treated us. Almost 4 of our candidates, they took them away from us. And the fact that they're from the same tribe and the same county, they took them away from us. They use tribal pressure to force these people to leave our party. People we worked with for 6 years were bad enough to go and try to destroy us as a party. But we let them know during this election that we are a force to reckon with.
They say that people answer, they never do more than 1 year. But always people that are beyond CDC, they better. They will measure to my who. What that going down, start gambling. Attack the question you. Then you continue to go with blessing and you will do better. So the 4-year guarantee in Liberia. I said, when you tell them that the poor by the paper they come from, they are poor by the one letter. They poor to more than 1 year.
Everything I said before God, I was president of the Senate, and for all the time I was president of the Senate, my job was to sit down and direct the debate.
So you put you that again, they keep something to me. Look, I'm from opposition.
We had a meeting.
Says here, would they stand up?
The Senator who is God.
Don't have from people. No, we stood up for 6 years. Would they stand up for 4 more politicians or 4 more opposition to come and can't do that again? They do something to me. Look, I will not discuss this anymore. But when the time reaches, they keep will hit somebody. People are saying, oh, you're getting number, you're getting number, they're not happy. I can say that now. We're happy I put the issue. And nothing has been done about it. I therefore never can have said nothing in the morning because I was angry. I don't want to see anybody angry. Jeremiah did not want to be represented. I did not want Jeremiah to be pastors. Who was feeding was feeding? Who was feeding was feeding?
From the intercession of Broad and Buchanan Streets in Monrovia, in the King's Building. Good afternoon. This is the Hard Talk on ABC Radio 105.7. This is the program that highlights all of the major issues that are happening in our country and beyond. Today is Wednesday, the 20th of September 2023, a day on which our President, His Excellency Dr. George Manneh Weah, is expected to speak at the UN General Assembly. Well, my name is Anthony Jeffa, and I'm here with my colleague, as always, Theo Williams. We're here Monday, Wednesday, and Friday to take you through till 6 o'clock. And today there are lots more to talk about. Too many things to talk about here on today. Too many things to talk about here today. Theo, good afternoon.
A very good afternoon, Anthony, and good afternoon to our many valuable listeners, viewers across the world, all of the folks who are glued to the broadcast. At the moment, it is my pleasure to say good afternoon, good morning, good evening from just wherever you are monitoring this broadcast, depending on your time zone.
Okay, too many things. But Theo Williams will do for us motivation or wise voice, if you may. So as we go toward the motivation wise voice, folks, is always our duty to come here to bring to you those important elements that we think should be discussed in shaping the paradigm of Liberia, our country, motherland. So I don't know. Something somewhere is running through. Do we have that set now? I'm sure it is okay. So yeah. All right. So welcome. This is the Hard Talk. Here today on the show we've been hearing that the representative Kennedy that was denied in the in district number 11, Mostrada County, Dr. Nimeni Tue, is asking the National Elections Commission to remove his photograph or his information from the ballot paper. We're hoping that we can speak with anyone from his camp, one of the top officials from his camp. We're hoping that we can talk to him. Zach Bemo, I've communicated with Zach. He's yet to respond to me though, but we are hoping to speak with him. And then as we move along, there are other issues we'll be talking about. The Foreign Minister of Liberia, the Minister D. Mazre Sakimaya, we've been told that he was denied visa to the UN General Assembly, where the president is currently. We also endeavored to place call to the Presidential Press Secretary, Mr. Isaac Solo Kegbe. Maybe Smith Toby, his deputy, any of them that we have, we're going to talk to them. They're going to tell us whether it is true and for what. We're going to be asking all of those questions. So if you're there, be with us and they have a wonderful time here on the Hard Talk.
Yeah, quickly answering the motivational quote of the day says...
You are a bit far from the microphone, I don't know.
Quickly, the motivational quote for the day says, someone is sitting in the shade today because someone planted a tree a long time ago. And the other one says, man alone has the power to transform his thoughts into physical reality. Man alone can dream and make his dream come true. Well, those are the motivational quotes for the day, folks. It's a regular feature on the Hard Talk on ABC Radio 105.7, the official voice of Atlantic Broadcasting Corporation. And of course, we are transmitting live and direct from the corners of Broad and Buchanan Streets, downtown Monrovia. My name is Theo Williams. My colleague is Anthony Jeffan. Like you regularly hear, my colleague lay out the basic talking points on the show today. We will connect with Presidential Press Secretary Smith, not Smith Toby, but Isaac Solo Kegbe, or perhaps the Deputy Smith Toby, to talk about the Foreign Minister's denial of attending the UN General Assembly. What does it mean for the country? And what does it mean for Liberia as a whole? So we talk about that and other issues on the program this afternoon. The issue of Nimeni Tue. Tue was denied by the Supreme Court of Liberia. Now, as it stands, his supporters are agitating that his image be removed from the ballot paper. The District 11 ballot paper.
Yeah.
So we want to look at the possibilities. Those who are legal-minded, perhaps Anthony will establish contact with them.
Yeah.
To then drill through the
we're hoping to
legal formalities
to
know whether that is possible or whether that would be an issue if and only if his image remains on the ballot paper and elections are conducted, what it will mean for the process as well. We'll be looking at that on the show today.
And I think our key concern will be around whether it is legal that Numeni Tue requests the National Elections Commission to remove his photograph or information from the ballot paper, whether he has a right to do so. But if there is no law that says the Numeni Tue photo can be removed, then he has to be there. But if there is a law, then of course the National Elections Commission is under obligation to do the needful, because it is important that they do all of these things. So also, maybe we endeavor to reach out to Henry Flomo. Henry Flomo is the communication director at the National Elections. Yes. But again, NEC, we reach out to NEC, and then maybe we reach out to because that is not in the domain of the Supreme Court, but because it has to be with national elections law in the first place, right? Yeah. And so then we move on. But if you're joining us, this is the heart. So we let's endeavor to speak with
I think you should take a break.
Yeah, we have to establish contact. We have to take a very short break to establish contact with any of these guys. Yes. So, okay.
Direct the debate. So you put your hand up, I recognize you. I'm telling you, one day, Mr. We are never put your hand up. Because we are many people say,
I'm not perfect than those in the worry. I'm not perfect than those who are chanting. I'm not perfect than those on the street. Cry for love. I'm not perfect than those who are crying. For the better things you done for me. My baby, yeah, when my hands clapping, when my body shaking, when the mess is going, and the money coming. When my hands clapping, when my body shaking, when the mess is going, and the money coming. You we know. Baba, yeah, come and see what the Lord has done. He has destroyed the work of Satan. He has given us victory. That's why we sing it. Oh, say oh. Come and see what the Lord has done. He has destroyed the work of Satan. Yeah, he has given us victory. That's why we sing it. Oh, say oh. Oh, say yeah. Oh, say yeah. You don't know. Oh, say yeah. Oh, say yeah. Oh, say yeah. You don't know. Oh, say yeah. Lift Jesus higher. Higher, higher, higher. Come and lift my father higher. Higher, higher, higher. You know we know. You win everything. You win everything. The Jeep that the bomb by yeah, come by I'm on by one player. The coco you are, the bread you are, the coco you are. God, you make cool. No power compared to God, you make cool. No one can compare to you be cool. Oh, yeah. Hallelujah.
Okay, welcome back, and thanks for being there, folks. This is the Our Talk, and so we're here. Tio, we've been hearing that the Numeni Tue team. Numeni Tue, a representative candidate who is famously known as the original countryman in District 11, who was recently denied that by the National Elections Commission, but the Supreme Court, because the National Elections Commission cleared him. Supreme Court denied him, disqualified him from contesting the election. His supporters are calling for the removal of his information from the ballot paper. From the ballot papers.
His image.
Yes, his image, his name, because he said, if I say I'm contesting, you'll get me off. This is something that they're talking about. We are concerned because this is Liberia. It is the concern of every one of us who believe in the sanctity in the forward march of this country. And so it has to claim every one of us attention, if it is leaker then indeed. But Theo, what do you think?
Well, it's a very serious issue, Anthony. And, this whole case involving Nimeni Tue and others from District 11 started long ago, and later on to the National Elections Commission, the hearing office, and then subsequently the Board of Commissioners, and then lately the Supreme Court of Liberia, the final arbiter of justice, which ruled against Nimeni Tue on the basis of not meeting the criteria to contest in the elections in District 11, which was cardinal. We talked about that on this platform several times. We've talked about the approach on numerous occasions. I mean, the idea of coming to the process and not meeting the criteria, we felt that it was something that was not necessary. We condemned that, and we erected the necessary checkpoints. And fortunately, he was hooked. And as we speak, he's disallowed from contesting the process on the basis of the laws.
Right.
So what happened now is that I don't know whether the ballot papers were printed long ago or the ballot papers will be printed in the soonest possible time, because now, Anthony, we are just a couple of days away to elections. So I don't know. I could be wrong. But if and only if the ballot paper was printed before the Supreme Court verdict, then I think there's a need for the NEC to kind of readjust if there are possibilities. Because, I mean, it will look comical to deny a particular candidate on the basis of the law and then have that candidate image or information, like you put it, Anthony, on a ballot paper, go into the process. I don't know how it's going to appear to the folks who are in District 11, even though it's clear that this man was denied on the basis of the law. But, I mean, to have his image, maybe it will be confusing for some of the voters.
And too, this is the reality of the day, right? The ballot papers were printed long ago. You are aware that most of the time, in fact, our election materials are not printed here in Liberia.
Yeah, they are printed elsewhere.
Yes.
They're brought into the country.
Yeah, so they were printed long ago, before the case of Nimeni Tue concluded at the Supreme Court. And so, all of these things cost money. So because of that, his image and whatever has to remain on the ballot paper. Now, he asking that because since you say I'm in your process, you take me from there. But again,
it's legitimate, Anthony.
No, he's
right. It's cost intensive. I mean,
yes,
those ballot papers are far more expensive. For the fact of the matter is, those ballot papers were brought in the country from a different country. They were printed elsewhere.
Right.
I mean, to have them transported to Liberia, it's a huge amount of money involved in the process. And so to go over that again, don't get me wrong, Anthony, Nimeni Tue's point is legitimate.
Right.
If I were the one, I would also do similar, you know?
Yeah.
To say, yes, I was disqualified, I'm not part of the process, and it's not prudent to have my image on the ballot paper as we move towards elections. Yes, his point is valid, it's legitimate.
Mm-hmm.
That's unarguable in my mind. But the fact of the matter is the NEC does not have the capacity to redo the ballot papers for District 11, Anthony, given the time as well. So I think Zach is on the line. You can talk to Zach.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. So Zach Bemo is one of the executives. Zach Bemo is one of the executives of Team Nimeni Tue, Team Countrymen, if you may. And so Zach is live on the line. Zach, how you doing? Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Jay Fan, and let me say good afternoon to the presumptive lawmaker of District number 11 in Dr. Thomas and to Virginia. And let me say good afternoon to the tag team of Tua's campaign team. Let me say good afternoon to the Peace and Love of District number 11 and Liberia Alive. It's a pleasure to be on your platform at this time.
Did I hear you say presumptive?
He is the presumptive lawmaker of District number 11.
What does that mean? Even though you and I know that he was disqualified by the Supreme Court of Liberia.
Well, I know that the Supreme Court is not all electoral matters, so there's no way that the Supreme Court can disqualify somebody from the electoral process. So he remains the choice of the people of District number 11. He remains the incoming lawmaker of District number 11. And he has not been disqualified by NEC, who has the jurisdiction over electoral matters and not the Supreme Court. So I can safely say to you that he is the presumptive lawmaker of District number 11.
The Supreme Court of Liberia is the final arbiter of justice. The court has ruled. Following the ruling of the court, the hearing office at the National Elections Commission allow Nimeni Tue to stay through later on the Board of Commissioners, and then the court rule finally. Having gone through all of those proceedings, are you still saying or maintaining that your candidate remains the presumptive lawmaker of the district?
Definitely. What I can say to our people is that our international partners have put more money here to have the peace that we enjoy in Liberia, and the government and people of Liberia have fought to maintain the peace, and we will maintain the peace. But we did a little slip, a little error into their ruling for the fact that they are human at that place. So air is human, no one is supreme, no one is superhuman. We think they did not do well to let they actually embarrass the National Election Commission, and this is the reason for which they are finding every remedy to their error, because we think they are human. So I am saying that the Supreme Court, being the final arbiter of justice in our country, they also created an embarrassment for NEC, for the fact that NEC that have the responsibility to demarcate districts in our country, to qualify people to contest in elections, qualified by Dr. Thomas N. Tue Jr., the presumptive maker of District number 11. We think the Supreme Court did not do well. However, they are finding every remedy to this situation because there was a slip.
Okay. We are hearing that your candidate has called on the NEC to remove...
Before you go to that, I want to ask Zach, how is Mr. Tue going to be representative when the final arbiter of justice in Liberia deny him the opportunity to contest the election?
No, they came up with a ruling in a case that was filed against him. They did not deny because they don't have the power to deny anybody from contesting. It is NEC that can do that. So what they can do is that they come up with a ruling and ask NEC to act in accordance to the ruling that they have come up with. but they can't deny because they don't have that power to do so. They are the final arbiter of justice.
Okay. Let me follow your choice of words, right? The Kimba who were ruling that they mandated NEC to add upon because Supreme Court can mandate any court in this country, any judicial or I don't know,
subordinate courts.
Yeah, subordinate court, any judicial system in this country, the Supreme Court can mandate them to undo whatever they've done. And so the Supreme Court has mandated the National Elections Commission. Your legal team was at the NEC, if you were attended, and the NEC read the Supreme Court ruling to your legal team, because I know it was set for a particular day and that should have been. So except if you say you don't go there. But I know you people were there because you respect the law. Then how come? Is it that I'm talking about team countrymen and the National Elections Commission are having different conversations that intend to disrespect the ruling of the Supreme Court?
We came up with a position when the ruling of the Supreme Court came up that we respect the ruling, but again, the justices in Timor are human, and every human is subject to error, and we felt that there was error in their proceeding for the fact that they are final arbiters of justice in our country. The law also provides that even if they come up with a ruling, we can still file in for re-argument, that which we did, and it should be within the confines of 48 hours. We did that.
Okay, so
but they ran away from our petition. Why were they running away? Because we think they slipped. We think there was error in their ruling, and that is the reason for which they did not want to grant us this right that the Constitution has provided under the law. We agree that they are the final arbiter, but there are humans who are working there.
So my little knowledge to filing for a re-argument of the case or on the ruling has informed me that one of the justices that signed that particular ruling should be able to sign your petition and before it is filed before the full bench of the Supreme Court. Did any of them sign that petition? If yes, can you mention the name of the justice who signed that petition?
That's correct. One of the justices who signed the ruling is supposed to sign our petition because it is our constitutional right. But like I said at our closing while your question came, all of them ran away from their responsibility. Why were they running away? Because this is a right that the Constitution provides.
What you said run away? What do you mean? Responsibility.
They left their offices. They refused to go to their offices. And why were they running away?
So
we know that they have come up with a ruling.
So they refused to sign it.
They refused to sign it.
So you know.
We feel that our rights were denied under the law, which we think it should not be.
So in your mind, what does that indicate? You said they refused to sign it.
They refused.
As in your words, what does that indicate?
What it indicates is that they are human. This is Liberia. Anything is possible in Liberia in our politics. But we are sure that the Supreme Court is a place to interpret our law, and every human has the right on our law, and I saw the law to be provided and accorded every citizen of Liberia.
Okay,
so why would we be denied of our right? In fact, this is what should be done, and we file this motion in time.
Okay,
so what we are saying is that the people who are at the Supreme Court are human, and they can slip. They are subject to error.
Okay, so Zach, let me ask you this question. We've heard that your candidate in Thomas Nimini Toye have requested the NDC to remove his image from the ballot paper, the District 11 ballot paper. How true is that? And if so, how do you also reconcile? You yet saying that you are still pushing. You say maintain that the candidate is representative lawmaker of 11. And heard that he has asked the NDC to remove his image from the ballot paper. How do you reconcile the two?
It is false and misleading. It is the making of people who don't have anything to offer the people of district number 11. Because the people of district number 11 are resolved. They have spoken louder than any other sound that people can make in this district. That Dr. Tuer is the choice of the people. At no time that Dr. Tuer have asked NEC to remove him from the ballot. Dr. Tuer is a Christian, devoted one. He believes that the voice of the people is the voice of God. So there's no way that Dr. Tuer, who has the support of the people of district number 11, will tell NEC to remove him from the ballot when in fact NEC has never communicated with Dr. Tuer on the basis of the ruling of the Supreme Court that you have been denied. Dr. Tuer remains a candidate in our district. We know that he is on the ballot. We are going to overwhelmingly vote him with more than 50,000 votes out of the 59,000 votes we have in district number 11. Dr. Tuer is one candidate whose banner continues to masquerade in the corridors of the district number 11. Though he is a peaceful man, he is a law-abiding. So if for any reason he has been denied, we will be instructed to remove his banner from everywhere we have it. But nothing of such has been done, and that the two have never and will never tell NEC to remove him when the voice of the people and the word of God have to be done.
Zach, my knowledge is you are the official spokesperson of Team Countrymen. Am I correct?
I am the Secretary General of the campaign team of Team Tuer, and I'm the founder of the Friends of Original Countrymen.
So are you telling me that on a day set aside by the National Elections Commission for your team to have appeared and listen to the ruling from the Supreme Court, you did not attend, or your legal team did not attend?
Our team was in full representation. And look, let me tell you,
your legal team went there, and you, the Secretary General, you were there.
Our team was in full representation, and let me tell you, like I said.
Then let me ask you another question. How come are you telling me that the National Elections Commission did not inform you that you are denied from the election?
We got a document from the National Election Commission with our desire to contest into the process. They gave us the nomination from everything we've done and next and that been verbal, it has been written, it has been documented. If for any reason that a Tuer will not have taken the election, it should be documented so that history will remember us not a negatively or positively.
Are you campaigning in the district?
Definitely, we are carrying on our campaign process in district number 11. We continue to tell our people that district number 11 on the ballot paper, and it remains a choice of people in district number 11, and he is the next lawmaker for district number 11.
Where are you launching?
We have launched at the early stage of September when this whole issue of the Supreme Court came, and the thing about launching is not really anything that can lead to one election. So while we are doing this, our campaign is still open. We will continue to run campaign until that campaign has closed. We are thinking about closing our campaign very soon.
Launching is a part of awareness. It's also a sign of showcasing your candidate. Explaining those manifestos on the platform or on the agenda. You're saying it doesn't really matter. So it seems like you are afraid to campaign because you could just be dealt with in accordance with law.
I am not saying that launching is not part of the campaign. It is part. But for the fact that we got disrupted as a result of what unfolded in our district that we think has come to an end, it is not a compulsion based on the steps that we take to the next. I think we are at the day of our launch. And we are thinking of closing our campaign because next has not even told us not to campaign in district number 11. Continue the process of campaign.
Okay, do you know
our closure?
Did you follow the story of Brown and Samuka?
It is far different from
did you follow that story? I'm only asking, did you follow, sir?
Definitely we did, and I know it is far different from what is unfolding.
So if you get the 50,000 plus in District 11 as you claim, out of the 59,000 registered voters of the district, when are you going to sit down as the representative?
At the House of Legislature,
representing which district?
District number 11.
Thank you very much, my brother. Is there anything you want to pass on as to go on? Maybe you want to tell your supporters to gather on Balavi STC.
So what I can say to our supporters is that the international partners of Liberia have spent more money to have a peace that we enjoy, and we want to encourage you to remain peaceful as we maintain the peaceful development of the Republic of Liberia and for maintaining the peace. But what I can say is that the tour is in the ballot, the tour is going to contest, the tour is the next lawmaker of district number 11.
Is it that because the National Elections Commission has not removed his photo, his information from the ballot, which is giving you this strength to encourage your people to go out to vote? Because maybe the fact that his photo is there, when they go out to vote, they will see him, they will vote for him. Mind you now, he will not be counted. They will not allow your pool watchers in the room.
I know that Liberia is a country of law, and that the tour is a peaceful man with law abiding. And
but the law has taken its course. We still don't want to adhere to that.
The tour remains on the ballot. Our people are encouraged to go all out and encourage our people that number 13 is the incoming lawmaker of district by allowing him that the summer end towards junior, and there's no need to panic. Don't get involved in the act of violence.
Thank you.
Public area that NEC has engaged to use for the electoral process. We don't want you to stop NEC from using your places because the tour is definitely going to emerge victorious in the election. Let's remain peaceful. Liberia is all we have. Liberia first, Liberia last. Long live the people of district number 11. Long live the presumptive lawmaker of district number 11, like Thomas N. 12. Long live the fair and peaceful people of district number 11 and the team of the Thomas N. 12. And long live Liberia as we all wish for towards them so that we can over 1 minute vote for the incoming lawmaker of district number 11, that's Thomas N. 12.
Thank you, Zach Bembo. I know you were looking for telling me I don't support somebody. But anyway,
I know what Zach thinking.
Dr. Thomas Numeni Twe, I know him to be a peaceful person. I don't think he's encouraging the guys to go about campaigning. I have not seen that since the ruling was passed. I have not seen any of that team campaigning around.
They won't create chaos in the district on the day of elections, Anthony.
And even if they go out
to
vote, because they've been saying no Twe, no countrymen, no district 11, there will be no election, and because the people love peace and this. But if they even go out to vote, right, the National Elections Commission is not going to recognize no many Twe who watch on in the first place. They're not going to recognize no many Twe on the ballot. If the entire district 11 vote for Nimeni Twe, any other person they get 2 votes, that person will be the winner. So
yeah, that's a simple matter.
So if they take the 50, for example, the 50,000, right? Because Zach believe that they have the highest number of persons that support Dr. Twe. Well, indeed, he has too many supporters, 2 that I know. But on the other hand, if 58,000 vote for him, 500 vote for one person, 100 for the other the person that get 500, that person is declared winner.
In my mind, I don't want to delve into Zach Bembo's assertions. No disrespect to him.
He's the Secretary General of the campaign team.
He's our colleague, no disrespect to him, but what he's saying, I mean, I don't know what he's thinking, Anthony. I don't know what's the possibility.
I don't know. It sounds.
Yes, at some point in time, he will say he respect the law. I mean, they respect the law. They are loyal about it. Like, you claim to be loyal about it, but you don't want to adhere to the Supreme Court's ruling.
No, but he has contradicted himself.
The Supreme Court has
just in less than 30 minutes.
I don't get it.
Say your win there. Net red, the ruling to your.
For the lawyers.
But you telling us that NEC has not denied you.
And then he said, people better run away from them.
So NEC took order from Supreme Court and they read the order to you. How now? They said the justices running away. No, the thing is, maybe the lawyers interpret or explain it to the how it's supposed to be, because they may have to be convinced in the first place.
I hope he's not saying this to shed disrespect to the rule of law.
No law force. For example, Theo Williams, one of the justices, right? And I'm one. If Theo Williams will want to sign it, Theo Williams should be convinced that okay, this thing I'm signing, so I agree. I will sign it because I want to re-argue the case. No law forced him to sign it. If he doesn't want to sign it, it means he's not convinced. He has no reason. He found no logic in signing it to waste his time. Because knowing that when he signs it, when he goes back for re-argument, he will not bring anything out. It will still be there. Why sign it? And so no law bound the people to say you're supposed to sign it, or when you're signing it, you will not get people. So how do we sign it?
I think that's a lazy argument. Let us not waste our time on that. I don't see the possibility. My concern is it happened in an event where the ballot papers were printed already.
Yeah.
And it's going to be a bit more embarrassing on the day of elections.
So has Zach told us that, yes, we want for them to move the information in image from their ballot paper because he's not part of the race, he's not contesting, so they're moving from the ballot paper. So the fact that they leave him there, the fact that they leave him there, as I said, the fact that they leave that man there, we go out to vote. Then he making a little bit sense, right? On a very serious note. Then the conversation will be a little bit I don't know how should I call it, guarantee. His statement will be a little bit guaranteed.
Listen.
Even though Supreme Court deny you, right? But then you also have the right to say, man, hey, since you don't want me in your team, you don't want my image on it, you don't use me as a promotion for your process. So when you're living there, and people will go on and vote for me.
But listen, Anthony, listen. The NEC is the body responsible to preside over election matters in this country.
Yeah.
They are the ones who announce official results on that day. You and I know that.
Yeah.
NEC was elected by the very Supreme Court.
Yes.
Not to acknowledge towards participation on the basis of the law.
Yeah,
right?
On
the basis of the law.
Yeah,
so even assuming the people still vote for him, maybe he got he managed to get 5,000 or 500,000 votes.
Yeah,
he can be declared as the winner.
Yeah, but I just got on the blow talking about.
He can be declared as the winner. You get 1 million votes in just 11. Nobody declared as winner for the fact that the Supreme Court ruled and mandated NEC to act in accordance with the rule of law.
No.
They didn't rule your favor.
They were not announcing.
No.
Never.
So what's the problem?
Never. But the thing is, only because of Liberia. What would they out, carry outside?
No, man, don't be doing Liberia.
No, I'm very serious. No, this image should not be there by this time.
I don't know when people say this was Liberia.
No, it is Liberia. It is Liberia because you don't have the capacity to print your own ballot here. But Nigeria will bring their own in there.
That would be the one sticky issue in my mind.
It's
the argument we should dwell on, not to give evidence to.
So that's what I'm saying. It is only because we are in Liberia, we don't have the capacity to print our own ballots here. We have to send it outside. We spend plenty of money. So because we don't have much resources, I'm not going to let's say you get 1 million. At this time, they get 1 million just for 11.
What we can do now is, Anthony, try to establish contact with the folks at NEC. I already talked about Henry Flomo. Let's see what we can get from on the line to provide some clarity on how it's going to be, what are the possibilities. If this man is on the ballot, I mean, what is the main for the process in District 11? Let's know from Henry Flomo. Let him tell us what will happen or what is the next things to do. Let's know from him.
So, but the thing is, for one fact, this man, should not be, you have his number, right?
Yes. Henry Flomo.
So, for one fact, information should not be at this time.
Yes, I agree.
I agree. There, I would have agreed with that. As he said, we are asking that you disqualify also move our information from your ballot paper. If you don't do it, we go us out to vote. Isn't it? But then he did not say so. He said so. He said, unfortunately, but okay, there is another number I have. So he said so. He said, and then we win. They will vote for the man. Because Neg not disqualified them.
I think that's the argument.
My problem is. My problem is.
And I'm sure that the police will be all out on their light to ensure that the laws and orders are.
We will not go see who will vote. But they can vote. And they didn't never announce the legitimate and appropriate person that's supposed to be announced.
Yeah, they will go vote, right? They will go to vote. But I mean, when there is a chaos, God forbid, when there's a chaos or confusion in that part of the country, on the basis of that, I'm sure the police will not hesitate to maintain law and order. That is what I'm saying, Anthony. Yes, the police will not hesitate to maintain law and order. So, you and the crew, you and the very country, the best you can do is to respect the law. You claim to be a respecter of the law, but yet, it seems like you are not respecting the laws of the state. Yes. The man wants to be a lawmaker, or he wanted to be a lawmaker, right? And he was denied on the basis of the law. And you are still forcing things. You're still insisting. As if this man is above the laws. He's not. And he will never be above the law, no matter what. Go up, come down, the law is the law. The law is the law. No matter what.
And that's why I was asking Zach.
No matter what.
Sorry, Hendren is not picking up.
Yeah.
That's why I was asking Zach whether he followed the issue with how do I call him?
Brandon Samka.
He says it's a far different thing. Okay, let's agree that far different things, Zach. We agree, far different thing. But who denied him? Now Supreme Court ruling deny him. The Supreme Court ruling deny Brandon Samka. Today, it is a very Supreme Court rule against women 12. So listen, let me tell you this. That man is a peaceful person. He respects the rule of law. And that's the reason why when they deny him, he has not even told his supporters to go out to campaign anyway. So those of you who are his supporters should not ding his image. Should not undermine his credibility and character.
I hope he's not the one who even giving rise to those kinds of utterances.
So again, I would have assumed, but because I am not seeing the team in the streets campaigning as they used to.
I know that campaign, man. Apple not launch.
Yeah, the message.
Not launch, not close.
I thought they meant
campaign.
If one day people say, so you see, so if the National Elections Commission leaves you on the ballot, people, which maybe if you want to take issue with them, now you can go. But for you to say you didn't respect the Supreme Court to say because NEG don't tell you, so that when you start respecting NEG when the Supreme Court.
Let's take some calls, man, Anthony.
Yes, if you're joining us, this is the Half John Henry.
Let's take some calls.
It's only BC Radio 105.7. Cut us on 0777 105. It's 5 o'clock now. 0777 105 100 0777 105 100 0555 105 100. You listen to Zach. What do you make of his statement? Let's pick up this person here. Hello.
Good afternoon. Good evening.
Good evening. What's your name? Where you joining us from?
Thank you so much. My name is Jesús Cherry, and I call you from along the different freeway.
Why?
And let me appreciate the boy this evening for the education you are providing for the guy who left the land, the countryman camp. And I'm here wondering as one of the spokespersons of women, as a matter of fact, the Secretary General of the political movement or institution. In a way, it makes me. I'm here baffled as well. I'm a bit confused because you cannot see as people getting to the political discourse of the country, then you want to very your own argument, you are developing in the pool of contradiction. One president, another thing, the law is the Supreme Court is the final arbiter of justice.
Right.
The final arbiter of justice. So once the Supreme Court rule on a matter, that's your own. So the reason why you see it, put it still on the balance because
no money.
The night is not meant for us to say, oh yeah, I don't point out anything we did not know. So he went through all the process, and at the end of the day, he got home by the law. So he's going to be there, but he has been denied, that he has been committed to, that he knows the process. He is the person. He has been to the
Thank you, my brother. Thank you. And man, put your way that you got no money. Hello. Hello. Yes, good evening. What's your name? Where you joining us from?
Thank you very much. My name is Francis Kipoli, and I call you from Kuala Lumpur.
Go ahead, Francis.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for your interview with that. And I think investing to because that is estimation. I think it's focus on his point that he is basing on is that when countrymen apply to be a candidate in district number
11.
In district number 11 rather, was given letter of acceptance at the neck. But now the Supreme Court have ruled against them. So now they are not received no letter of denial. So it simply means that they are staying in the race. So I was saying that even though you are not receiving no letter on the neck, but a lot of people are against your candidate. Definitely you are not going to be considered. Even if the number is, even if his photo is on the ballot paper, if by now the ballot paper is already in the pocket, there is no other news that the neck can take a picture for on that particular ballot paper. It will just be there, but it will just be considered as invalid ballot paper. Whosoever that will vote in that direction, it will be considered as invalid vote. So I'm asking them, and I'm also asking countrymen to also get statement and it's supposed to be aware.
Okay. All right.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you so much. 0777 105 100 0555 105 100 are the numbers to call to form part of this conversation right here on the Hard Talk on ABC Radio 105.7. Countrymen supporters are still saying their candidate is in the race after we started hearing that they were calling for the removal of his image and information from the ballot paper, yet they're saying different things, which intend to undermine the ruling of the Supreme Court.
Yes, Anthony, the last caller said something, and I think the caller was quite correct. The caller said, I think it is necessary for Mr. Twe to call on his supporters to remain calm and disregard the entire process.
Okay.
I think it's important.
Yes.
That caller said very well.
Oh, that he needs to comment.
Yeah, call your supporter, make a comment, call your supporter, say, hey, look, gentlemen, I mean, we went to this thing and we're not successful. The law is the law. Let's leave it. I'm sure once he speaks, his supporters will listen. Just to avoid chaos, Anthony. Just to avoid chaos. Because mind you, we're talking about the maintenance of peace.
Right.
there are possibilities that something could happen on that day in District 11.
Right.
We've seen the way, I mean, the folks from the district has been parading the courts and other areas, the police station, the way they've been addressing the issue, handling the issue. We've seen that already.
Right.
So imagine what will happen on the day of election if Dr. Tue still remains tablet and not saying anything to his supporters.
Of course. Yes. Yes,
So I think the call is right.
because they believe in, they trust him.
Yes.
It is him that they follow. And so a statement from him could help remedy the entire situation, calm down the entire thing. And so the fact that he do not support any form of disrespect to the rule of law, any form of brutality that might take place as a result of that involvement into the electoral process, he has to speak out now.
Yes. In order to maintain the peace.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure he's a signatory. He was a signatory to the Fundamental River Declaration. I'm sure.
Yes.
So, I mean, he has to adhere to democratic tenets.
0777 105 1000 777 105 100 555 105 100 are the numbers you can call, and then you'll be a part of the program here on ABC Radio. This person is here. Hello. Hello. Hello.
Yeah.
What's the name? Where you join us from? Go ahead.
Well, I'm Leroy Carr, and I join you from District 11.
Leroy, go ahead.
Thank you for the analysis. But you know, sometimes there are some things that baffles me. The government has the responsibility to sustain the peace through the court. The justices and the Supreme Court are not the most educated people in the country. They're not even the best lawyer. But Constitution dictates that they are responsible to maintain the peace by dispensing justice. Now, when the Supreme Court violates someone's right, it can't own the person to sustain the peace. I believe is unfair. This matter was not about legality. It was about fact. So it could be verified and authenticated.
Oh, the matter. Hello. The matter was not about legality.
Yeah.
It was about fact.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Like the other side, listening to you.
It could be verified. That's what I mean. So in the instance where the individual went to the Supreme, and then the Supreme Court gave a mandate that the person should be denied. Now the Constitution.
So let me ask you, Uncle Satya. Let me ask you.
Don't call me Uncle Satya.
Okay. All right, Chief. Sorry. Let me ask you a question. Right? You understand how the Supreme Court operates, right?
How the Supreme Court operates.
I'm asking. We having conversation now on the radio. People learn from each other, and other people listening. They have to learn. So you understand how the Supreme Court operates, how they rule into cases, right? Yeah.
How they rule in cases?
Yeah, my man. When somebody carry case to Supreme Court, how case can go to Supreme Court? And somebody have to take appeal to the Supreme Court.
Yeah, Supreme Court have to take decision.
Yeah. And somebody have to file appeal to the Supreme Court before they take appeal before the Supreme Court enter into the case.
You can file appeal to the Supreme Court. After the Supreme Court, you cannot file appeal.
I'm a member. Somebody has to take appeal to the Supreme Court after a particular case. Okay, so I wanted to know whether you understand how the Supreme Court look into cases. If you know, I won't give you a minute, so you can tell us what the Supreme Court can use to rule into any case that is before them. Just a minute.
Yeah, Supreme Court look at the evidence from the subcourt, from where it come from. For example, in the case from the Elections Commission. So the proceeding at the level of Elections Commission, along with the evidence provided before the Supreme Court, Supreme Court review the evidence. Why the evidence? The evidence and the testimony and all other things that documentary evidence. Now, the more quintessential evidence in that matter was the map, because it was to authenticate as to whether the individual lived in the district or not. Supreme Court in this case should not have spent a judgment on the basis of community or Louisiana or what have you. They should have looked against what the member within the electoral boundaries of the district. The member of the state there, you have all of the equipment, including
my brother.
When you make a judgment that the individual does not live in the district, the community is not mentioned on the map. We are saying the community is not also in district number 1, it's also not in district number 2.
Okay.
The 2 district bonus number 11, so it means the man is not in the country.
So Supreme Court finished passing by that one. Supreme Court say they may not contesting, right? Supreme Court already say it passed. They say they may not contesting. Yet his people are saying, you listen to the Secretary General. Okay. He's saying they may remain the presumptive representative of the district. They are going out to vote and will be elected. What do you think?
What I'm saying is this. The Constitution is clear. Article 1, all power is inherent in the people. Mission is incapacitated to bring new ballots as instructed by the Supreme Court. If the people go to the pool and the seat that are 12 on the ballot, they will vote for it. And the Election Commission will be bound to announce it as winner. Then the debate now will be as to whether the court has the power to elect people or the people have the power.
Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. That's why I'm asking. See that the conversation you're having with Nick now. Hello. What's your name?
Hey, please
walk away from the radio. Thank you. You were very smart to go up. You see, that's the reason why I asked that. What are the conversation they having with Nick that when Dr. Tue remains on the ballot paper, when they finish voting, they will declare him winner. How can they declare him winner when the Supreme Court say you're not contesting? Hello.
Good evening.
Good evening, sir. What's your name? Where you joining us from?
I'm James Colley, and I'm calling from around Panama.
Go ahead.
I'm here laughing, we have so many, past electors in this country. Let me just level down for me. I don't know those things because you don't have particularly there with the Culture Secretary General. You don't have management with regards to the message I had in a presentation. So let me see you specifically the Dow level down. This is why so now it's good to rush into talking everything you're talking about. Effectively, you don't have the art here in the knowledge about it. The level line is there. So let me understand how the people rule or how the case are adjudicated at the level of the Supreme Court.
That's the reason why I'm asking you, so you can hear him, my man.
I'm here, I'm just laughing. And he went on to say, and because anything is not the opinion about it, so you're so leader, the will of the poor, and the will of the people will prevail. The will of the people, you know what I mean? The Supreme Court is put out the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court, who are the Supreme Court? I did not like you, eh? What about hearing the people? No, he misinterpreted and misunderstanding that party.
The man misinterpreted Article 1.
But he misinterpreted Article 1. The last day when some people rule, and people the board, they say, well, no, the man, what the people have ruled, my brother, when I put out on that matter, there is no one. When I say people are born, if you was involving about human rights, between the board and individual citizenship, that's why. For this case here, if it is citizenship, people can not citizenship. They have nowhere to go again. The people already go that. And most of that, the reason why that photo is there, like I said, it is the security, when that boy is still put there, it will be there. But the photo man is already aware. The communication are doing too well. Someone you're going to get you pen and paper, and you're going to get you whatever means. That means aware that the people you are important. And you're also aware that the people is up. People, how the guy when you put that
Thank you, my man. Thank you, my brother. Thank you. Hello. What's the name? Where are you joining us from? 1 minute. Go ahead, Prince. 1 minute, quickly.
Thank you very much. I listen to the spokesman for the campaign team, Mr. Bembo. I listen to him. You can't keep contradicting themselves. The community may live in a community decision number 1. The worker is the 12 saying they are using decision number 1 on the article regional township. If you have to go to the third junction, you see also a community decision number 1. So the city they did a full before spoil money behind it. So they want to continue the same attitude by lying to the people, lying to him, getting the corridor, when they are fully aware that nobody is challenging the Supreme Court like people. After they have come down with any ruling. So I think it's better for us to go to Equa Code with grievances. No, Equa Code. Maybe Equa Code can help them in the process. Thank you very much.
Okay, my brother.
Yeah, my man Johnson McCauley. Yeah, my man Johnson McCauley. Thank you very much. I think let's transition, man. Let's get on to other issues. We took a break. Let's take a break.
I'm getting a hint that let me get that right. Take this question. Hello. Yes, hello. What's your name? Where are you joining us from?
Michael Wule calling from Quebec.
Right.
Am I on the line, sir?
Go ahead, sir. You like.
You know, I enjoy what you said about that we're talking to his supporters to calm down. But the Supreme Court rule that all Grace community is not 83 level. But when you check on the electoral map of you cannot find all Grace community. You check on the map of the street, you cannot find district level. You cannot find all Grace community. So where is this Liberia being found in all Grace community? Because before we talking to your supporters, we have to convince them also.
So what are you trying to say?
I'm trying to say that the Supreme Court.
No, wait now. Okay, let's agree. Okay, you say the Supreme Court made mistake, right?
Yeah.
Okay, the Finney ruling now. The Supreme Court, the Finney ruling that the last court in the country that's supposed to say the thing will not happen, and then it will not happen. So let's agree they made mistake. The way you say now. So you say they made mistake, we agree with you. Say they made mistake. Say they made mistake now. They tell your boss, they say, don't protest. So he may not talk to the supporter, they will go in the street to go vote.
But you know the law says that for the Supreme Court, you have to do a pay for re-argument. The law says that.
When the law say, when the law gives us, hold on, we never put that on.
Because they got honor things. Why do you refuse the man?
So you see the thing
now. The man has a chance to file a motion for re-argument. I listen for you. You don't want to tell me that I listen to you.
Yeah.
They had a chance.
So if you listen to me carefully, okay, winner. If you listen to me carefully, you don't be raising that argument, right? Because instead of looking at you and myself, right? I say, my man, I want to handle your horse. And then you have to agree before I handle your horse. You have to be convinced why coming to your horse before you agree with me. No law force you to agree with me automatically. No law force any of the justices say they may bring a petition for re-argument, they bring it for a whole you must sign it or no. The law says any of them can sign it, but they have to be convinced because they will go and tell their friends, say, I signed it for XYZ reason. And that's the only reason why they're supposed to sign it. But none of them were convinced to sign it. They just say they're running away. I don't understand how they're running away now. Even the people they put denial.
You are saying it's election matter. Yeah, you are talking about election matter.
Yeah.
Because you talk about 59,000 registered voters in district level.
You're not all of them for country.
You're not all of them for country.
Even
when the Supreme Court rule existing again, you were supposed to gain an opportunity to put the set.
Wait. Thank you, my brother. Thank you so much. You see. You say, even if you deny it again, but they gain the opportunity again for them to go try again. Then when they deny it again, and again another opportunity again, all that time and money. My brother, you need to understand the thing.
Don't force the 1 million people.
You know, understand the thing. Oh, so because you say Supreme Court, me I know Supreme Court, their decision they made, their decision you say they made mistake. So you still won't go vote. I know. Now,
let's transition.
We have to take a break. We have to take a break. We're not taking any more calls. Sorry. If you want to call now, we have to be on another day. Let's take this break, folks. When we come back, we're
talking about the issue of the foreign minister, D. Maxwell Kimia.
It's It's narrow. Teeth and tongue can fret, but they can still eat fish and cookies together. You from the other side, I from this side, we can still dance together. maintain the peace. Liberia is all we have. Oh. Yeah, 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 yeah. Ay babu popole, la gloire mon Dieu mo. Ay babu popole, la gloire mon Dieu mo. The time we take to cause trouble, we should take that time to do something constructive in unity. Mama Liberia need us. Mama Liberia need us. Let's stop it in my head. It can benefit us when we pray for each other. We will succeed when we come together as one. We will succeed when you get on your knees to pray. Oh, Liberia there. When you get on your knees to pray, put Liberia first. Atateng in a kwa. Abba mao yanombo. By Liberia jikpa. Let's stop undermining one another. Put our interests last. Put Liberia first. Let's come together. Maintain the peace. Liberia is all we have. We don't want a palaver. We don't want a halala. We don't want a palaver. We don't want a confusion. Let's come together. Maintain the peace. Liberia is all we have. Teeth and tongue can fight, but they can still eat fish and cookies together. You from the other side, I on this side, we can still dance together. Let's come together, maintain the peace. Liberia is all we have. Yeah, 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 The love we have for each other, it's time for us to show it up. It's fatal. It's narrow. Teeth and tongue can fight, but they can still eat fish and cookies together. You from the other side, I on this side, we can still dance together. Let's come together, maintain the peace. Liberia is all we have. Yeah, 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 yeah. Ay babu popole, la gloire mon Dieu mo. Ay babu popole, la gloire mon Dieu mo. The time we take to cause trouble, we should take that time to do something constructive in unity. Mama Liberia need us. Mama Liberia need us. Let's stop it in my head. It can benefit us when we pray for each other. We will succeed when we come together as one. We will succeed when you get on your knees to pray. Put Liberia there. When you get on your knees to pray, put Liberia first. Atateng in a kwa. Abba mao yanombo. By Liberia jikpa. Let's stop undermining one another. Put our interests last. Put put Liberia first. Let's come together. Maintain the peace. Liberia is all we have. We don't want a palava. We don't want a halala. We don't want a palava. We don't want a confusion. Let's come together. Maintain the peace. Liberia is all we have. Teeth and tongue can fight, but they can still eat fish and cookies together. You from the other side, I from this side, we can still dance together. Let's come together, maintain the peace. Liberia is all we have. Yeah, 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 yeah. The love we have for each other, it's time for us to show it. Put aside the tribalism.
Mazresa Kimaya, Foreign Minister of the Republic of Liberia. He was allegedly denied. He was denied to the hunger. But can we now connect to the press secretary?
Yeah, let's try and see.
Yes, let's see whether we can reach out to Mr. Isaac Solopepe, who is the Presidential Press Secretary, Republic of Liberia. And then we're making every effort to get the Presidential Press Secretary. Till we can get him, you have to try from your end to connect Smith. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, while we try to connect Adam Smith or Solokebe, I just like to read out the function of a foreign minister of any country. This is not just unique to Liberia, Anthony.
Right.
Along with their political rules, foreign ministers are also traditionally responsible for many diplomatic duties, such as hosting foreign war leaders and going on state visits to other countries. Foreign ministers, or the foreign minister, is generally the most well-traveled member of any cabinet. I want to repeat this. The foreign minister is generally the most well-traveled member of any cabinet. So, coming to your question, Anthony, or coming to our next point of discussion on the second and final lap of the show, I want to say, in a nutshell, that the denial of the foreign minister means a lot to the country. I think, to some extent, it's a setback for us as a country, and it's not a good sign. I mean, to hear that the foreign minister of the country is denied and from maintaining a particular function, not just that particular function, but I mean, it's not free to go. I mean, other places.
Yes, to go, particularly the U.S.
Given the fact that the U.S. is our allies, I mean, is a bad sign, Anthony. I don't want to mince my words on this. Given the duties and responsibilities of foreign minister, he's the most traveled government minister, or he's the most traveled person in any cabinet, the foreign minister. Yeah. And so he has a responsibility, a huge one. He's there to negotiate. He's there to interact with war leaders, diplomats that will come. Foreign Minister Mazur Kimia Haibe on the trip, Anthony. It would have been much more better for us. He would have Dr. Salines discussions. You know, that would be in the best interest of the country.
In fact, the way the president campaign, the president will be coming back quickly.
Remain there and do more Salah engagement. I mean, talk to partners, convince other people to come to the country to invest. That's one of the major roles of the foreign minister.
He's responsible for the nation's foreign policy.
Yes.
You're right.
He's responsible for a lot of things.
Connect your country to the rest of the world because you are the diplomatic
channel
through which everybody
happen. Yes.
Thank you.
And so it's a sad day for our country, Anthony. I mean, the news is now welcoming. I should not mince my words. And I don't know what will happen in the end, where the president, in his wisdom, will decide to, relinquish Foreign Minister D. Maverick Kimia off his post, or probably he could do a little shift, send him somewhere else, and bring another person who will be able to travel.
Maybe that understand
to be able to travel
foreign policy
to, project the government image positively out there.
So this
there are lots of Liberians who are qualified, who can occupy that position.
Assistant diplomats
here, can occupy that position and function effectively. To have this one man in that position, all of the rigmarole, all of the claims and counterclaims at the time prior to his confirmation or his appointment. To have that man still occupy that position, I think it's a great setback to the country in terms of its foreign policy, in terms of projecting the image of the country positively out there.
So
as part of his duties and responsibilities as foreign minister.
So
it's a manner for the government.
A serious manner.
Yeah.
Can foreign minister, the president on that kind of serious diplomatic mission in the foreign minister is nowhere. Where you have almost all of the foreign ministers are present. Ensuring that the network is important.
It's disgraceful.
You can be going to other countries around us, and you be going to other countries. Then you can go to. This is no secret. And America, the United States of America, is Liberia's greatest ally.
Yes.
You can go to our greatest ally, our mother ally. You can go to them. Where do you go? So the Independent Probe captured this story. He said on the heels of President George Weah's address, the whereabouts of his foreign minister D. Maverick Kimia is nowhere to be found. However, the authoritative Independent Probe newspaper is confident that officials of the United States Embassy near Monrovia have revoked visa issue to Foreign Minister Maverick Kimia intended to allow him travel to the United Nations 78th General Assembly in New York for unspecified reasons. In your notice of absence title, out of office notification, dated September 14, 2023, circulated and published by the authoritative Independent Probe newspaper. In its Monday, September 18 edition, Mr. Kimia informed his deputies and other senior officials of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs that he was traveling alongside President George Weah to the Republic of Ghana, from where the president would travel to New York, the United States of America, to attend the 78th session of the United Nations General Assembly. Strangely, Minister Kimia informed authorities of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of his departure from Ghana to the United Kingdom, rather than accompanying President George Weah and his delegation to New York.
So he's not in New York as we speak.
Do you see it?
It's clear he's not in New York. He's in what, London?
Yeah, United Kingdom.
From what you read?
Yes.
What is he doing there?
Yes. So you see, the man has diverted.
So by extension, the hunger is taking place as well in London. Is that what you're saying?
The man diverted you. The man diverted from New York.
That's what I'm asking. So by extension, hunger is also taking place in London. That is his justification.
What kind of justification?
It's a sad one for the country, Anthony.
Highly
A
disappointing.
foreign minister should be someone who, will be in and out, projecting the image of the government positively, having sidelines, conversations with foreign donors and partners and all like that.
Right.
Convincing investors to come back home to invest in the economy and to ensure that the economy is on par with other African nations across the continent. But sadly, our minister is just someone who doesn't even reach out because of, this quote-unquote reason where, he was alleged of being involved in some kind of scandal somewhere.
Yes.
In the U.S.
Yes, in the U.S.
Which is
when he served as ambassador, representative to
the United Nations.
He replaced Isaac Jackson, right? No,
not the IMO. Not the
okay.
IMO. I think it's the United Nations.
Yes, the United Nations.
Yes, the UN.
Yes.
So when that news broke, Anthony, Liberians were on their heels to ensure that. Yes.
And that was in quote, Liberians, women protested
they
here
protested
every
they
time.
were all over the country protesting. They now want this man to be either appointed before I say confirmed by the Liberian Senate.
And to their
women groupings were
to their utmost surprise, he was appointed as foreign minister.
Yes.
They protested against that. They
Women,
went to the
confirmed
legislature.
by the Senate.
They went to the legislature. The Senate confirmed him. And you want to tell me that today some of those very senators who confirmed this man will still complain that why is it that our foreign minister is not traveling,
He's not reaching out,
he's not going on major functions,
when he is considered as, or he should be considered as, the most traveled minister or most cabinet member.
And the man served approximately 3 years. Approximately 3 years of the 6 years of President
Who's
George
going to
Weah.
project our foreign policy to the outside world? That's the question now, Anthony. Who's going to do that? Who's going to project our foreign policy?
So
who's going to attract those donors? Who's going to attract partners, international partners, to come to our country to invest?
So this is a direct
to help
quote.
boost the economy.
Dude, this is a direct quote, right? You see, from Accra, Ghana, I will travel to London.
Somebody consider that as a waste of taxpayers' money, Anthony.
United Kingdom.
On a serious note.
From where I will travel to New York, United States of America, to join His Excellency President Dr. George Weah at the 78th session of the United Nations General Assembly. Minister Mazurek Kimia. So this is the communication.
Somebody will see all those travels.
But what you
vote
for when the president, you and the president travel to Ghana, instead of going directly, maybe you see the idea now. So maybe the embassy revoke his visa, and so coming back will be in shame. So he has to divert. Now you are going, then you come back. Well, why you come back for? No, the people come not go again. So he has to divert to UK.
It's quite embarrassing, Anthony.
But it's unfortunate.
It's unfortunate for the country.
It's unfortunate that our foreign minister can leave this country to go to the US freely.
And what pains me a lot is that we have other competent diplomats here. People who are well schooled.
Yes.
Diplomatically.
That will be making America before our men go there.
The president should maybe reconsider, Anthony. I think the president should reconsider. You can still maintain Kimia. If you think he's useful, you can still maintain him. Put him somewhere else where you think he will function properly, freely, instead of having him at the foreign ministry.
Right?
Do you know what it means for a country to have a foreign minister who is not free to travel?
Who is not traveling to the
US,
to your greatest ally? What does that mean?
The people you want to have that good rapport with. So make it go there. He can go to them.
So that they may want to serve as foreign minister.
That's the question.
That's
the question.
What thing about him now? So and that's how it is.
I think the president will have to do the need for Anthony.
We were trying to reach out to Mr. Kebe, but unfortunately we can't get him. We can do otherwise.
I'm not sure you really want to speak further on that, Anthony.
Yes,
let us not waste our time, because it's clear that the foreign minister is not in the US. He's not in New York. He's not attending the UNGA. I don't know whether he attended the last UNGA. I don't know.
No.
So you see, so
he was not there.
If assuming President Weah is re-elected, this man will not go to the UNGA. He would never.
So either
he would never go to America, your greatest ally. That is not a good sign for the country.
It's
troubling And the president, in his wisdom, will have to reconsider. You have to make some adjustments. Make some adjustments.
And the people fall on my brother.
The president will have to make some adjustments in order to save the face of the country, to save the image of the country.
What is about Mazrua Kimaya?
Yeah.
If you're listening to the Hard Talk, it's on ABC Radio 105.7. Anthony Jeffan, Theo Williams. We here talking what matter for this country. Liberia is the only country we have. This is the only country we cannot be deported from. And so anything that intend to stay in the way of Liberia, we will stand right in front of you to tell you, say, no, you can't stop us. You have to go back. And that's why we come here every time to talk what we know is best for this country. This is Liberia. This is our country. No other country we like as compared to this country. No other country. No other country, absolutely. So we have to go to the lines. Can we?
Oh, yes.
We have to go to the lines. We'll be going to the lines now to talk to you. 0777 105 100 0777 105 100 0555 105 100.
What do you make of the
Foreign Minister Mazrua Kimaya?
Yes, about Foreign Minister Mazrua Kimaya denial to the U.S., especially at this critical time in our country where the president is at the UNGA. He should be there as Foreign Minister, having sidelines discussions, talking to investors, talking to foreign partners to come here to invest in the country in order to boost the economy. But he's absent. What's the take? And what would you recommend to the president if you were given the opportunity?
Let's hear from you. 0777 105 100 0777 105 100 0555 105 100 are the numbers to call and form part of the program right here. Your favorite FM radio. My name is Anthony. My colleague is Theo Williams. And then we will have a conversation together here on the program. Let's hear from you now, folks. If you're joining us, our foreign minister say you're going to how do you call the place? Go to London. Okay. In London, he now go to the UNGA. The place we expect him to be. So he can be pushing our case. We pushing Liberia case. Say, oh my people, you know our country looking here. Going for election. You're here, boy. You may not know. We'll go somewhere else. Then as we speak, the man is somewhere else. Let's hear from you. I know. But it's unfortunate. It's 100% disappointing that we expect our foreign minister to be discussing our foreign policy to our friends. Then he's not there. Let's pick up this person here on line 2. Hello.
Yes, good evening.
Good evening. What's your name? Where are you joining us from?
Okay, I'm young Christian, joining people from Godward speaking.
Go ahead, Christian.
Let me say thanks for the show. My brother is sometimes I'm saying that people feel that we hate President Weah or we hate the government. President Weah can see the thing and he can be everywhere, but he can hear the news. Look at what's happening now. It is not just disgracing the government, but the entire Liberia. How will you get foreign minister that can leave from your country to go, more especially if you can import education? You can protect them. So who's going to replace him there? Is there any chance your deputy will go and replace you? The president, we are sometimes when we say do this, working away at the pleasure of the Liberia people. Well, I don't really know what is working away at pleasure of people that put them into power. If we were really working away at pleasure of the Liberia, his name was working here, wherever he is government.
Okay.
Then he will come back and we letter for the letter in the state. Thank you.
Thank you, my brother. Hello.
Hello.
What's your name? 1 minute. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm Francis Bolin. I'm calling from Golang.
Go ahead, Francis.
Thank you very much for this discussion. sometimes when people say that this government is wrong on friendship, some people can get vexed. But actually, it is proving that this government is running this country with friendship. Let Cameron is not to be minister by this hour, to be foreign minister. Because of that particular person that kick on him before you were appointed as foreign FM minister. When you were appointed by the president before a confrontation, a lot of protests went on that people said you were accused of rape in America. So it shouldn't be confirmed. But people took it from phone and said it was political. And yet now, he has come to this far. He is supposed to be out there pleading our case, asking people for help. Now, he's in London. So I don't know where the country is going.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you, my brother.
Who is going to be pushing our case forward?
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you for saying it's here online. Hello. Hello.
Yeah, hello.
Hello. What's your name? Where you joining us from?
Where you joining us from? I'm in Harrison.
Quiet, Harrison.
Yeah, you know, brother. This government. That we say have been of complete embarrassment to the nation. We say we don't know of which we are speaking from. We say we don't let the government. So you see the problem now we are facing. Today is Maswell Korea. People in Mangibi County now, they are looking at Nathaniel McGill, putting in the position where he has already been rejected by our allies. We're not looking at you. When our time comes, when the American government will deny you people go to America, people will say, oh, yeah. We've been looking at it from this point. But we ourselves, as our friends, we are voting again for the same men. The same men who have been guided by the American government. So that when we are not serious.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you very much. 0777-105-100. 0777-105-100-0555-105-100 are the numbers you can call. You'll be live here on the Hot Talk on ABC Radio 105.7. This is the radio service of the Atlanta Broadcasting Corporation. We are transmitting to you from Central Monrovia. Cut us and let's have the conversation. Our foreign minister is reported that he is not in the States. He is not in
New York, where the UNG is taking place. And President we are expected to speak to world leaders tonight at 8:30 Liberian time. And I think it's going to be 5 or 6 US time.
In America.
Yes. And so the news is that the Minister of Foreign Affairs is absent.
Yeah, man, say in London, go to London.
General Assembly.
You should be advising the president on foreign policy.
Yeah.
You know that?
Meeting with partners, convincing them to come to Liberia to invest is nowhere to be found. That is a setback to the country. And we don't want to mention our words on this. I mean, we will call spade a spade where this government has made some gains. We say it on this radio, word of sentiment, word of enemy, a kind of intimidation, as we think. But when there are issues where the government is in error, we talk about them as well. And also state some of the things they've done positively as well.
Right?
Yes.
That's why we take our time every day to come here, because we believe in this country, we love this country, and we think when Liberia goes forward, it is for every one of us. When Liberia retrogress, it is every one of us that will be affected. And so the progress of Liberia is what we care for. It's not for a single individual who believe that only them supposed to be somewhere and no other person is supposed to be there. No, we love Liberia so much. We believe in this country, and we have to protect it generously so that it can be better for everyone. Our generation and generation to come. And that's the reason why we're doing all of these things. So that when tomorrow comes and somebody becomes president or leader, and they want to post somebody to a position where they will have deficiency going to certain places, you would think that it happened before. People talk about it. Even though we did it this way, but it affected us somehow. And it is affecting us on a very serious note. Mazrui Kimaya, Minister Mazrui Kimaya should be the one going to going on most of these Liberia diplomatic missions, right? The foreign travel, going to America, go to lobby. The last time when Minister McGill served as Minister of State for Presidential Affairs, at that time he was not sanctioned. He went with a team to the states to lobby on behalf of Liberia.
Exactly.
And so that team should have been led by Minister Mazrui Kimaya. Unfortunately, he was not the one. The Minister of State was playing his role.
I think that's an embarrassment to the government, Anthony. Newspaper scenario. It's a complete embarrassment to the government because we are, like I said earlier on in his wisdom, should see the need to have Ambassador Kimaya replaced. They are more competent Liberians who can do the job. I mean, they should be given the opportunity as well to showcase. I mean, we need better representation out there.
Right.
The country is challenged in most of the sectors, and there's a need that we double up just to get on par with other countries across the continent or across the globe. I mean, we are the oldest independent African nation.
Right.
And nothing we can boast of.
So, Baba record.
Yes, so, I mean, this man, from the beginning, I think it was a mistake. I don't know what I should say. So it was a mistake or it was intentional to have appointed Mazrui Kimaya to that foreign ministry position. And then subsequently, he was confirmed by the Liberian Senate in the midst of all of the rigmaroles, all of the protests that took place in the country, women groupings, and I mean, folks in the U.S. as well.
Yes.
Yes, even protested.
Yes.
They were against this man's appointment.
Yes.
And subsequent confirmation.
The Senate confirmed him.
Yeah, so we're into it now. It has become a problem. I mean,
in our Liberia looking before that inside.
Yeah, before that inside as a country.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, let's do the right thing because we are not late. If and only if you are re-elected, I mean, you have to reshuffle. If not reshuffle, that particular ministry will have to be given some serious consideration in terms of making the appropriate appointment from someone who will ably represent the country, who will project the image of the country positively, not someone who will be having ban and every time you can go to a certain place because of something you did allegedly. It's a problem. I'm sure it's a problem. I'm sure where the president is at the moment, he's embarrassed as well.
It will be. It will certainly be.
We have to go out anytime.
Yes, we have to go.
Fine. I'd like to say thank you ever so much for the presentation today. It's been a wonderful time here. We'll be here again Friday, God's willing. Tomorrow, another team of presenters will be. I'm talking about Joe Nutwa Wanda and Jefferson. Will be here to bring you the hard talk. But tomorrow we'll be here again with the tomorrow morning. That is.
Yes.
We'll be here with the morning breeze along with City of City.
So I'm dedicating this song to Steve Roberts. Steve Roberts. Today is Steve Roberts' birthday. Yes. So this song is dedicated to him. Steve Roberts, happy birthday, my young man.
Birthday. I mean, you're doing good for the man. You're doing some dollar rally.
It's so we got to go, man. We got to go. Happy birthday to all our friends. Thank you very much. Joseph Wekoli. Joseph Wekoli, Steve Roberts.
Roberts.
Yeah, for where?
Bomi County.
When you went down, in Bomi County.
I see you, man.
Okay, we have to go now. We have to go. We have to leave you now. My name is Anthony Theo Williams, and I've been here. This wonderful presentation of the Heart Talk. Join us on Friday, the weekend. join us on Theo Williams Day. We'll be here to talk about other trending national issues affecting and helping this country to move. But this one, let me play small and we'll see have our time.
You don't win, no. Oh, say yeah. Oh, say yeah.
Okay, oh say yes. Steven Roberts, you don't win, no. Yeah. Today is a brother. Until we come your way, we'll be done tomorrow morning on the morning breeze. Until then, have yourself a pleasant good day tomorrow.